All right, Shalom. We're Hebrew Israelite brothers out here in the San Francisco Bay Area camp. Brother Yakov.
Shalom, Abaniya.
First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua. Double honors to our elders over there in New York and GMS, and honors to all the brothers pushing this word in truth and sincerity. So I got this document that the Spirit led me to. It's entitled The Illuminati and the House of Rothchilds. So the Spirit just going to pick out some points in here and show how, the secret counsel of the wicked is in the scriptures. All right, can you start off with Job 9:24?
Come. This is the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right, so it says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. All right, meaning the control of the earth, the rulership of the earth is into the hands of the wicked. All right, now, who's ruling the earth? The so-called white man. That's a indisputable fact. And in particular, it's the Rothschild family, which are so-called Jews from the tribe of Amalek of the nation of Edom. You got something?
Oh, no, I was going to get the precept in Daniel. The Most High sets up whom he will.
Yeah, bring Daniel 4. Bring that out. It's 4 and 17.
Okay. This is Daniel 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Right, so that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, because you have a lot of people who think that the so-called white man just gained authority through his own will and his power and strength. That isn't the case. All right, when you go into history, you see that various nations have had rulership, starting back with the ancient Babylonian Empire, the ancient Egyptian Empire, the Assyrian Babylonian Empire, Medo-Persian Empire, Greeks, Romans, the Holy Roman Empire. You had the Mongols, Genghis Khan and them, so on and so forth. These nations, they've risen, but then what happened? They fell. The only nation that's not going to fall from power is the nation of Israel. All right, when we're in the kingdom under the rulership and leadership of the one who you know as Jesus Christ, Yahushua, because it's His kingdom, or that He's getting ready to inherit after the destruction of America.
Yep. And the rulers of this kingdom, they don't have any control or any say of if they're going to go down or not.
Mm-hmm.
The Most High, He's in control of that.
Matter of fact, can you get that about how He sets the bounds?
Okay.
It's in Job 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Job 14, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not.
Job 14 and 5. Mm-hmm. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee.
Yep.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, it's talking about the so-called white man. There's bounds that he cannot pass. That's why he's hitting the wall right now, because he's trying to institute this new world order. All right, and this is specifically talking about you Rothschilds and your affiliates. You're trying to institute this new world order, but it's not going according to your plan. Why? Because the Most High, He has the bounds. All right, if it was up to him, the so-called white man, Esau, because that's who you are. You're Edomites. You're not Japhetic. All right, you're not Jews. You're not Ashkenazis. All right, you guys are Edomites. All right. So if it was up to you, you would decimate the population of the earth to 500 million. According to the Georgia Guidestones, all right, you would just completely eradicate us, the nation of Israel. All right, however, the Most High, He's in control of things. Going back to Daniel's 4th chapter.
Okay, come. Daniel 4 and 17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whomsoever He will. And setteth up over it the basest of men.
The basest of men. And that links up with Job, the 30th chapter, documenting the history of you so-called white people, how you were living in the caves. You ain't got to get it.
Okay.
How you so-called white people was living in the caves. Or you didn't even have a proper speech pattern. Or you were braying. Just pretty much you're communicating like a damn animal. So you guys are the basis of men. And we see that now, man. We see as your society is unraveling, we see the true nature of you so-called white people. You smelly bunch of damn bums. You see a Jake bum, man. He has more integrity. He still has more upkeep than a so-called white bum, and this is a so-called white man society. Really, that just proves that that you're the basis of men, and that your own elites, your own people don't give a damn about you. All right.
Yep.
Because in our kingdom, we're not gonna have no afflicted out of the nation of Israel. All of our people, they're gonna be upkept. All right, they're gonna be honorable. They're gonna have some dignity to themselves, and they're gonna be rulers.
Yep. They'll be taken care of.
Right.
Just like you see Esau's cities, they're all disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
There's sewage all over the streets.
Mm-hmm.
There's rats.
Shit all over the place. Shit on the streets. Shit in the alleys.
Yep. Cockroach infestations.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Esau, he lives like a dirty animal.
Mm-hmm.
And he attracts things like the way he lives. Like he attracts insects. He attracts rodents.
He attracts death.
Yeah.
Death and destruction. Right. And pestilence. Right, like amongst these Edomites, they have something they call spring cleaning. So they're just dirty, filthy animals the rest of the year, and then when it gets to March, April, May, then they want to clean their house. That's for you Edomites. You can't hire your wetback maids, to take care of everything.
Yep.
Or your fucking your oxtail eating West Indian maids to take care of everything.
Yeah, when Israel's back in rulership, we're going to be forcing Edomites to take showers.
Yep.
Forcing Edomites to clean themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'd be dirty brute beasts.
Yep. You're already dirty brute beasts, man. Anyway, let's go back to Job 9:24.
Okay.
Or we'll just, branch off into a whole nother topic about the disgusting nature of Esau.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Give me St. John 5th chapter 5 and I believe 22. Because how did you cover the faces of the judges thereof? Who's the main judge? We're going to read about it right here. St. John 5 and 22.
St. John 5 verse 22. For the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son.
Unto the Son, which is who? The one who you know as Jesus Christ. Now, when you go into these churches, whether it be a Catholic, Pentecostal, Baptist, so on and so forth, the image that you have of the one you know as Jesus Christ is a so-called white man. All right, so you could say, well, you know what? All different people rule the world. There's joint rulership now because we have a globalized society. But wait a second. Who's covering the judge? It ain't the so-called African man. It's not the so-called Chinese man. That was put up by the so-called white man. And that image is actually Caesar Borgia. All right, a man who lived in the 1400s, a contemporary of Michelangelo, Da Vinci, Christopher Columbus, Cristobal Colombo. All right, which you people celebrate in the fall under Columbus Day and Thanksgiving.
Come.
Right, and through the spirit and the regeneration, you might just be one of the Rothchilds.
Yep. That's right.
Right, now get Proverbs 29. Oh, I'm sorry, finish off Job.
Okay.
You didn't finish there.
Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right, if not, where and who is he? So this is because the Most High has a sense of humor. All right, he doesn't just love, and he doesn't just hate. All right, he has a sense of humor as well. So he's saying, pretty much, being sarcastic, if the so-called white man is not the devil, the wicked, who the hell is? Who the hell is polluting the earth? Or who the hell is polluting the minds of these people? It's the so-called white man. It's undisputable. Get Proverbs 29.
29.
And then give me that, and then give me the 16th verse, and then give me First Maccabees.
Okay.
Yeah.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right, and are people rejoicing? Hell no. There's uproars of the people. There's sedition among men. Right now, you have over there in Michigan, you got upwards of 10,000 people in the, I believe it's their city hall.
Yeah.
And they're protesting about right to work laws, man, because they're viewing it as union busting. All right. Over there in India and China, they're about to break off into wars, man. In Afghanistan, Pakistan, they're mourning because the so-called white man sending drones over there, killing so-called innocent women and children, which we know according to Job the 4th chapter, no one's innocent. But according to the worldly standpoint,
yeah,
people who are defenseless, all right, they're not in any militias or the so-called Taliban or the Al Qaeda, which you people know as Al Qaeda, which is a government front, anyways, an American government front. CIA operatives is what they are. But see, pretty much wherever you go, they're about to go into Mali, all right, under Africa. Everywhere you go, these people are mourning. Why? Because the United States has their influence over there, which the United States, when you read in the scriptures, is known as Babylon the Great. Primarily also Assyria, also Egypt. That's why these people are mourning. All right, because the so-called white man is over there afflicting them. And they're not rejoicing because we're not in power. All right, keep going.
Okay. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
And the people are mourning. All right, 16th verse.
Verse 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
Wait, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth. First Maccabees. And then we'll jump back to that, and we'll do the Spirit. We'll go into some of this article. And evils, I think it's the 7th verse.
7.
Yeah. We'll read the first verse.
Okay.
And then we'll jump down.
First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
Right, the first over Greece, all right, which proves that those so-called white people, they're not indigenous to the land of Greece, all right? He reigned over Greece because the original inhabitants were dark-skinned people of the seed of Japheth, all right? Jabin specifically, all right? But that's the so-called white man. What he does is he goes, he conquers the land, and then he takes on the identity of that land. Jump down to 7th verse.
Verse 7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule, every one in his place.
Right.
And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves.
Right, it's going into the Seleucid Empire and the Ptolemy. The Seleucid and the Ptolemy, which were the main two.
Yep. And then the other two are Cassander and Lysimachus.
Right.
So did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth.
And evils were multiplied in the earth. Now, what nation were these people?
Edomites.
They were everybody, right? They were the whole world. They were so-called white people, Edomites. All right, you people, you read about Alexander, the so-called great, in elementary school, man. You say civilization started with the Greeks, right? Well, look, when they came into power, evils increased. Which is that not what it say about the wicked when they will come into power?
Yep.
Bring that out.
Proverbs 29 and 16. When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
Like it said, what happened when the Greeks came into power? So-called Greeks started with Alexander the Great. All right, keep going.
Yep. And when it says multiplied, it doesn't mean like population numbers. It means also in their strength and their authority.
Right. Their spirit influence.
Yeah.
Yep.
When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall.
Right. And Lord willing, where are those men that see that fall? Oh, get that in